Well, it has certainly been an interesting 24 hours in the world of professional disc golf. As I'm sure you know, going into this season, it was made clear that Natalie Ryan would not be eligible to compete in the FPO division at Disc Golf Pro Tour events moving forward. She made it clear she was going to fight this and really backed that up this week by taking the PDGA and DGPT to court over her eligibility at the OTB Open. The OTB Open, of course, takes place in California, which has some of, if not the strongest, transgender rights legislation in the entire country. So she was going to be successful. It was likely going to be in California for this event, and sure enough, she was. So yesterday, a temporary restraining order was issued by a U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of California on behalf of Natalie Ryan. The order, filed against the PDGA and the DGPT, allowed Miss Ryan to compete in round one of the 2023 OTB Open in Stockton, California. So at this time, I'm sure the event was already full, but due to the magnitude of this situation, they were, of course, going to include her in the FPO division, and sure enough, she did get a spot and was able to compete today in round one of the event. What happened after this ruling, so the PDGA and the DGPT immediately appealed this in the U.S. Court of Appeals, and they were successful. So they have now received notice that the appeal is successful in the Ninth Court and that the District Court's May 11, 2023 order has been stayed or overruled. This order restores the DGPT's ability to enforce its current policy on gender eligibility. The DGPT will follow the court's ruling and enforce its gender eligibility policy, which will disallow Miss Ryan from continuing competition in the OTB Open. So in a truly bizarre turn of events, Natalie Ryan, the day before the event, gets this restraining order, essentially wins the case against the PDGA and DGPT, allowing her to play in round one in what she assumes will be play in the entire event in the FPO division. So today she competed. She played pretty well, 6 under, currently 5th place, and was expecting to tee off tomorrow morning at 9:35 a.m., only to find out, which she knew the PDGA and DGPT were going to immediately appeal this. I'm sure she was well aware of this situation, but probably didn't expect that the appeal was going to be successful. So she gets to play round one, it gets appealed, and now the Disc Golf Pro Tour is no longer going to allow her to compete in the event. So Natalie played one round. I'm not sure how this is going to look on PDGA's site, if it's a DNF, a disqualification. I'm not really sure how they'll handle it, but she is only going to be playing the one round and finishing the event at 6 under. So just a very unique situation, and adding to it, not that Natalie would go for it, being switched over to the MPO division, but the FPO division also played different layouts, or a different layout, I should say. So even if that was something Natalie would go for, getting switched over to the MPO division, with the different layouts, her score just simply wouldn't fit in, and so that's not a possibility either. So her tournament is over, and it has really been a crazy 24 hours, and yeah, I look forward to seeing where things go next. I know the next event will be the Portland Open. Will Natalie try something similar there to gain eligibility? So more to come on this. Let me know your thoughts down below as always, and I will see you in the next one.